All right, guys, here is video number 1 of our process. I want to emphasize this is going to change your life. This is going to change your brain. I actually use some of this drill in classes I teach that are for like people who have like balance issues and neurological issues, because learning to hear and feel these rhythms is so valuable, independent of just how much it's going to do for you and dance. And I wanted to say, if I looks like I changed colors, I had to put on sunscreen because even here in the shade and in the cold, my skin was getting sensitive. So it's not makeup and I hated to wash myself out, but that's what's going on. Okay, here's our process. We're not even going to use music from the beginning. You need a few prerequisite skills to implement my strategy, and here's what they are. Like I was saying earlier, right, we've got the metronome timing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For our purposes, just count to 4. Keep it simple. All right, keep it simple. If you're hearing noise in the background, my doggy's having some food. You need to be able to, all right, without the music, this sounds like a really nothing special, but you have to be able to nail 1, 2, 3, 4. Evenly spaced beats and hold like a metronome. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to be able to march that with your feet. Here's what we're going to do with that. At first, I'm assuming that you are someone who can find 1 and that you can dance on 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, whatever the hell on 1, on 2 you are. Okay. So I'm assuming that you're a salsa dancer and you dance 1, 2, 3 and you hold 4, move through 4, whatever the hell you want to call it. The best way to start hearing and feeling clave is to dance on son timing, which meshes more footfall with more clave. Here's what I mean. So in the previous video, we talked about how the clave rhythm, and again, I'm mostly talking about son clave, and I just want to put it out there. I very recently had to call on a Cuban source or a musician with a lot of experience. It was like, hey, what's going on in this song? I'm not sure which clave they're playing, and it's because they were playing both son clave and Wawanko rumba clave. So it's much more complicated than I'm presenting it. But we walk before we run, people. So let's do a simple first. You have to go to march 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4 seamlessly. And then you are going to, like a machine, you're going to control that. And you're going to march 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to start holding 1. Okay, so you're going to train yourself to start marching 2, 3, 4, which is contratiempo, son timing. If you just try to hold 1 and start on 2 and you're not feeling any clave whatsoever, it's going to be really hard for your body to anchor you on 2. You're going to get pulled back to 1 and you're going to get off time. And this is a huge, also why it's just laughable between the on 1 dancers and the on 2 dancers. They're just a hot mess on that 1-2 transition. Okay, I digress. I patronize. It's my video. Okay. So your goal is to be able to march 2, 3, 4 because the clave rhythm hits 2, 3 and on the other side 4. And there is a 1, but it's pregnant pause on one side, and it's you feel it really hard on the other side, but you can also accent it in different ways with your body. You don't have to necessarily step on it. And again, this is not because I want to convince you to dance on son time at all times. There's absolutely songs that feel amazing danced on 1 or on 2, you know, march it, whatever. The idea is to give you versatility in your dance, and this is a drill. Let me be clear. This is a drill to improve your dance feeling. I should have said that at the beginning. 4 minutes in. So with this drill, you're going to train yourself to hear clave, and then you can dance however the hell you want with musical feeling. So you're going to stop marking time on 1, and you're going to dance 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now, the reason you had to know you could march 1, 2, 3, 4 and be solid is because when you put music to that, right, and you've moved yourself over to these 3 versus these 3, that 1 is like pulling you, because especially as Westerners, all pop music is written like 1, 2, 1, 3. So that 1 is like our home base, and it's hard to pull ourselves off of it. So that's why you're practicing that skill. All right, so that's number 1. You're going to learn to practice 2, 3, 4, and just march 2, 3, 4. I should make a new video. Step 2, new video.